we're going to talk about Saturn, specifically your Saturn return and what house it's in. What does it mean? My Saturn is in the 3rd house. Make sure you get your own natal chart. I'll post some links below so that you can find out what house your Saturn is in, and this video will make a whole lot more sense to you because you'll be able to say, so that's what it means. So for those of you who are new to astrology and don't even know what Saturn return is, make sure you watch my video on Saturn returns because I go into my experience with them and I also talk about what they mean and other stuff. So that might be really helpful. Your Saturn placement is going to say a lot about you and how you put your foot down, and also how you respect yourself. Do you even respect yourself? How do you show it? So for example, my Saturn is on the cusp of Aquarius and Pisces, and it's in the 3rd house. If your Saturn is also in Aquarius and Pisces or on the 3rd house, make sure you check out that video on Saturn returns because I talk about what that means. As a reminder, they occur every 29 years, give or take. So at the ages of 27 to 31, you'll experience your first Saturn return. Then at the ages of 56 to 60 years old, you'll experience your second Saturn return. And then between the ages of 84 and 90, you will experience your 3rd Saturn return. When Saturn returns, it is an extremely pivotal moment for you in your life. It's like a cosmic rite of passage. And depending on its location in your chart, it will manifest differently. And today we're going to look at how your Saturn return can manifest in your chart based on the house it's located in. So if you're watching this and you are in between Saturn returns, this is a good way to reflect and maybe prepare for the next one because like I said, there are 3. You're not over it, most likely. There's going to be another one. Please keep in mind that it's very difficult to read something like this by itself. So make sure you look at the other placements when you're reading your chart as well. The 12th house, woo! This is the house of imprisonment, clandestine situations, and trouble. During a Saturn return in the 12th house, you will likely be confronted with a father figure or face traumatic experiences. This is also a house of processing trauma. And so Saturn is going to bring a lot of that up. And they also might be confronted with their spiritual side and actually exploring what that is. Like, what does that look like? What is spirituality to this person, right? What is their connection to it? They might find themselves reevaluating their beliefs. They actually tend to gain a lot of insight throughout their Saturn return. They tap into their shadow side and their feelings. They must let go of anger and angst that's holding them back from embracing their truest selves. This can happen by really focusing on their mental health and their well-being and their happiness. They'll have to go within and be with themselves a lot. There's a lot of inner work that must be done and navigated through. They don't tend to open up to just anyone about their shame or their guilt or their stress. Healing is 100% necessary for them because they have a lot to unpack. Forgiveness and unconditional love is important for them to discover. Also, learning to embrace the silence and embrace the journey. They have to find that inner peace, but they can't be taught how. It's something that they have to navigate. They might be afraid to rely on others too much. They don't want to burden anyone, so they can keep things to themselves. It's difficult to express themselves and explore their emotions. In order for them to grow, they need to listen to their intuition and learn humility. They'll have to confront their emotions during a Saturn return. The 12th house is also ruled by Neptune, so escapism can be a problem for this placement. And they may be forced to deal with addictions or binging or obsessions or vices during this time. They'll heal their trauma and their wounds with compassion and love. This might mean forgiving someone who has wronged them in the past or caused them harm, or just revisiting difficult trauma, like traumatic experiences Yeah, the more they believe in something bigger than themselves, whatever that is to them, it's different, right? It's different for everyone. We all believe in different things. We're entitled to that. Whatever that looks like, the more they can really lean into that during this time, the better it will be for them. Certain patterns might reveal themselves during a Saturn return for them, especially when they realize that their entire family is also doing it. They might need to join a support group or start one, but it's also really important for them to take the time to themselves and to heal and be on their own and not surround themselves with other people who have the exact same issue they do. It can be isolating. Secrets can be revealed that change everything for them during this time. They may have to face some past demons, and that could also be past life demons. There's Saturn's lovely karmic energy for you. Beautiful, yay, okay. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. Remember, read everything together, get your chart. It's beautiful, it all works together so beautifully. And if you like my content, please subscribe. Toodaloo.